Hello and welcome to another review. Today we have Moviehouse, and I'll start with the most important question, which is it worth it? And my answer is a big yes for this one. So before we dive into it, don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more content like this. What is Moviehouse? Moviehouse is a movie studio manager where you actually hire people like script writers, directors, and make your casts, and you shoot a movie. So that's what you're doing. You're managing a movie studio and with the focus on the management aspect and on the competition between movie studios as well. Let's talk a little bit about the pros of the game, because I think there are quite a lot. The first one is basically this is fun, and I quite enjoyed playing this game. I've played the demo, and which is available on Steam, by the way, and it was really fun. I was surprised with how good it was, how seamless, and how enjoyable. So I think one of the reasons for that was that it has variety. So when you actually build a movie or start writing a script, you actually have a lot of options from the genre you're selecting to the plot of the story, and even when you're shooting with the casts and all that sort of stuff. So I thought this was quite good. And the second point is, which actually is the third point, is all about the graphics and the aesthetic of the game. I think the choice here was like spot on, and I quite like the way it looks, the colors that I used, and everything reminds me of a good game. So can't complain about any of that. Although there are a few items in the UI that I think need some improvement, I've sent my feedback to the developer, but I think generally speaking, it's very good. The game also has a good progression, which basically means that you start growing, and you can, if you do things properly, you can grow steady and achieve some sort of progression throughout the game. For starting from your smaller movies to your blockbusters, you'll be able to achieve that if you go slow but steady. So I like how you progress, how much time it takes you from one step to the other, and you don't get too bored with repeating tasks, and there is always something new to add to the game. So again, that was a good pro for the game. And finally, well, not finally, but you can manage various aspects of the movie industry. So as I mentioned, you can do scripts, you can direct your movie, you can select the cast, you can release, and you can go into award as well. So that was quite fun having all the aspects there, and I think they have everything that you should have. Now, the game is also focused on the competition between movie studios, which is different from other games from the same genre. And this is quite interesting because you actually have to pay attention how your movies are affecting the industry and your fans, followers, and the festivals that you're going to, because that will affect your competition as well. So the better you do, the better you'll be against the competition. But if you sleep, they will come in and try to take a piece of that pie from at the end of the year. This game is also produced by a sole developer, which is quite surprising considering how good it is. So well done for the developer of the game. That is the Odyssey Studios, and I think you made quite a huge progress, and I would love to see the final product when that's ready. Now, talking about the cons, as it is the case, games like this, which is just a demo and not even in early access, there is quite a few bugs in there. So it's not for everyone. It's not a game that you can pick up and start playing from beginning to the end without expecting issues along the way. And I think for the moment it's quite alright, as that is just the demo and it's not expected that everything is going to work. There are quite a few limited features as well, and I think that's alright, but there is a lot that will change and come into the final version. So definitely worth keeping an eye on that. Now, I think it's missing a tutorial to help you understand what you're doing at every step of the way, at least at the beginning, and explaining a few things that you have that might not be very clear. So there are a few icons on the screen that you just understand what it is a pretty late game. If you don't know what that does, you just go by guessing, and you're not doing a good job if you're just guessing. So I think a tutorial would help in that sense, and also a helper so you could see what that means. So for example, if you have the creativity icon in a writer, you could just hover on it and it shows you what that icon means, which is creativity. So things like that might help in the future, but overall I think it's okay for the current state of the game. And finally, I think it's also missing a budget screen, so you can see where you're spending the money, what you're spending on, and if you're getting more money or if you're spending more money, and you should be careful to not go into bankruptcy. So I think those are the main cons actually. All of them are easily fixable in the development, and I think I heard from the developer and he said that he would be doing some of these changes because this was in the roadmap anyway. And yeah, I think this will be a pretty nice final product when it comes on Steam for sale. Now, the sale, they say that's for summer, and I read on Reddit that this is from June to August. It's around the corner. You can wishlist it and keep an eye on it because it's coming. In conclusion, I think it's completely worth it, and you should whitelist it or wishlist it. That's the correct way of saying it. And you won't regret. I think if you like these type of games, you have quite a lot of fun, and this is quite enjoyable as well. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy this review of Moviehouse. And if you did, don't forget to leave a like, and also don't forget to subscribe so you can see more content like this. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!